Hey everyone, Melissa here. I am at Dragon Man's. If you haven't heard of us, please stop on in. We are open Tuesday through Sunday, 9:30 to 4. The museum is April through November, seasonal, open Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday at 10 a.m. You will not regret seeing what we have back in that museum. Otherwise, we have a farm store, shooting ranges, dirt bike tracks, paintball park. We rebuild Harley motorcycles. So a lot of stuff going on here at Dragon Man's. And come on in, check us out. It's been kind of a while since I've done anything gun related on this channel. Recently, over the last couple of months, it was a lot of legislative stuff with Colorado gun bills coming up. And it kind of took me away from talking about, what we carry in the store, even though I am constantly ordering things and still, involved in the day-to-day operations of what goes on here. I do all of our ordering and bringing in new brands and trying to figure out how to make Dragon Man's better and offer a wide selection for you guys. Recently, as of like 2 to 3 months ago, there was maybe like 4 months ago, there was a run on suppressors because wait times got to be extremely low. And if you did it individual rather than a trust, it was going through as quickly as I saw 18 hours up to 3 days. So a lot of people's forms were coming back super quick, and a lot of people decided to buy suppressors at that point. I believe I think that it impacted the wait times now, and wait times currently are about 60 days. It could be less, it could be more, and yes, I am still seeing some come back really quickly. However, I am not guaranteeing that to anybody, and if you buy a suppressor, it's really anyone's game. We have no control over your wait times once we submit the forms to the NFA. It is out of our hands. So, if your form doesn't come back really quickly, don't blame the gun store. We have absolutely no control over the wait time of your form. So that being said, they are taking a little bit longer now. But here at Dragon Man's, we have a kiosk. We streamline everything in store. We do the fingerprinting, paperwork, your photo for your paperwork in-house. And we help you make the process as seamless as possible. And anyways, getting into it, because there was kind of a run on suppressors and an increase in demand, a lot of them were out of stock. And it was kind of hard to get things in stock or to remain in stock, but things are now starting to come back in. Depending on what kind of platform you have, what caliber you have, that will really, first of all, have a direct impact on what kind of suppressor you should be buying. So if it's a 5.56, you can get that 7.62 30 cal can, or you can get a dedicated 5.56 suppressor. If you have a 9mm, you obviously need to get a pistol caliber can that handles 9mm in diameter. Just because it's 9mm though, in diameter wider than 5.56 and 7.62 calibers does not mean that it can handle the pressures of the rifle calibers. So, for people who are looking for like a well-versed can, I usually say, get your pistol caliber can and get your rifle caliber can. Once you narrow down whether you need a pistol caliber suppressor or a rifle caliber suppressor, or maybe even a shotgun suppressor, then we can start to help you give recommendations, give some feedback based off of the features that are the most important to you: suppression, modularity, weight, blowback, and even price. So, and also like attachment styles. Considering all of that, I'm going to just go over what we have in stock and some cans that I think you guys would really like, and what would make them ideal for you based off of the gun that you are shooting. So I'm just going to kind of go down the line here. The Q Trash Pandas, they really are not shipping them with the muzzle brakes anymore, the Cherry Bomb proprietary brakes. And that might be something that you consider as well. Is it direct thread, or am I going to have to buy a proprietary muzzle brake? Some suppressors do require that. Q is one of those companies where it was really great because they used to include them right out of the box in 1/2 x 28 for 5.56, 22, and then a 5.8 x 24 for 308, 300 blackout. I have one of the last few boxes in my store from the supply shipments that actually still include the muzzle brakes. So if you're still looking for that good deal, come on down. The Trash Pandas basically are a little bit shorter than the Thunder Chickens. Thunder Chickens are still back ordered. You might be able to find them in some places. I am still back ordered because my wait list was really long. But however, I do have some Trash Pandas, and these are really, really great for sound suppression. They are shorter. They do have reduced blowback, and these still come with the proprietary muzzle brakes. The price is also not bad at all. If you do have a pistol caliber, I cannot say enough about rugged suppressors. They're probably like my go-to when it comes to 45 or 9mm platforms. And the great thing is that they're super durable, very well made. They're really not that expensive at all. And they're also modular to where you can actually shorten them if you would like to. So you can take off this end cap and then you can use it when you shorten it. Is it as short as someone like the JK modular suppressors? So this is a JK 9mm CCX. Obviously, big difference going on there. I do feel like the rugged does suppress a little bit better than the CCX, but this one is more of like a compact concealed carry type, so you can make it super, super small. But if you want a little bit more suppression, then definitely go with the rugged Obsidian 9 or the rugged Obsidian 45. All right, moving on to B&T. Hopefully you've heard of this company by now. They've really tried to hit the mainstream suppressor market. They do make a lot of firearms, and if you shot any B&T firearms, you will just recognize the quality of them right out of the gate. They make the APC 223, the APC 9, the APC 9 SD, which is basically a sort of SBR variant with an internally suppressed barrel. Getting into the B&T suppressors, they're going to come down to two different categories, the Rodex and the SRBS. The Rodex is going to be more for your bolt guns. They are going to be lighter in weight. The SRBS stands for Slimline Reduced Blowback Series, I believe, and they're going to be a little bit wider to really hold in a lot more of that back pressure. They both have internal muzzle brakes to reduce that muzzle flash, which could be very beneficial depending on your application. And then this one is going to have that black coating. This is a Silencer Shop exclusive. All of these are going to be offered in titanium or the Inconel. So Inconel is going to be a lot more durable, really be more reliable with those mag dumps over time. Your barrel will essentially heat up before the suppressor does with the Inconel. Metal, all of these are going to be 3D printed, which allows them to do just like a lot more than a CNC machine would have done. And then they're also going to be offered in titanium. Titanium will essentially be lighter, and maybe that will be something that, you know, you'd want to get for your bolt gun because you want less weight. This one is going to be a Silencer Shop exclusive, and it does have a different design on there. It does have their patent pending star sort of end cap, and again with that internal muzzle brake. This one is going to be a direct thread mount, so it can just directly go onto your barrel. However, the other ones are going to have a quick detach mount that's going to be used for the Surefire muzzle brakes or the A2 birdcage adapters. So if you're going to a store and they only have the ones for a Surefire muzzle brake and you want the one for A2, just let them know and they can probably order it for you if they don't already have it in store. Mine, I believe, are for the Surefire muzzle brakes, but the Surefire muzzle brakes are awesome and they look really cool if you don't have the suppressor on there, and they're, you know, obviously like pretty good quality, so not the worst thing in the world. They also offer a lot of specialty cans. So this is actually my TP9, and on here it's a proprietary muzzle brake made specifically for the muzzle brake on the TP9, and then they also make them for tri-lug adapters and a lot of other cans. So really, really cool stuff coming out of B&T. If you've seen me shoot this, this is really enjoyable and actually has really good suppression ratings as well. All right. Again, they also offer a lot of full auto rated cans. So if you're looking at this video and you have a lot of full autos, like definitely check out B&T. JK Armament, really am liking their GOAT, the greatest of all time, the SRBX 30. It's very modular, has a really good suppression rating level. And you do need the proprietary muzzle brake for it, but it's just like an all-around great can. 7.62 for, you know, your 5.56. They do say that this is really more for your, like, to be a dedicated 5.56 can. However, you can essentially use it on a lot of larger application calibers. So check out the SRBX 30, the GOAT, greatest of all time. Really, really great can. And then they also make a lot of shotgun cans. If you are confused by the shotgun can like world, give JK a call or go to their website because they break it all down for you, depending on what kind of make and model of shotgun you have and what kind of chokes you need and all of that kind of stuff. All right, Otter Creek. I really like these guys. First of all, they have some really cool packaging. You get a lot of stickers with it, so you know the stickers alone kind of sell you. But they are offering their kind of suppressors in a really, really great price point. And they essentially also check off all the boxes. They're direct thread, very modular. They're not as light as Diligent Defense, but they're not horribly heavy. And they're just super compact. So these ones are actually a dedicated 5.56 can. So if you're looking for a dedicated 5.56 for just your AR-15, you don't really want to use it on your 308, your 300 blackout, your 6.5, whatever. Come and check out the Otter Creek poloniums. And then if you're looking for that 7.62, come back and maybe order the hydrogen for the other calibers. So Otter Creek, I've ordered a lot of these in because I really couldn't keep them on my shelf at all when everyone was kind of like buying a lot of those suppressors. So Otter Creek, check them out. And last but not least, it's going to be Dead Air. I have sold out of a lot of my Dead Air products. I do have incoming the Nomad LTs, the Nomad 30s. The Nomad 30 will essentially just have a direct thread mount, whereas some of their Sandman S's, they do require the proprietary chemo adapter. So really, really strong, reliable materials that Dead Air is using. They've also just been around for a long time, and they make suppressors for, again, like all different platforms. You got your Wolverine for your AK-47. This is probably the most well-known common suppressor for AK-47s. And then they also have like their Wolfman 9mm. They have their Sierra 9mm. They have the Mask, which is one of the best 22 suppressed cans on the market. And they just have, a lot of other cans that are very, good for the money, the durability, and some of them do require the proprietary muzzle brakes and some of them do not. If you have not heard about our 32nd annual Machine Gun Shooting Industry Range Day, we're calling our Front Range Freedom Shoot this year. I will have a lot of these companies at that event. We've announced some of them, so I don't want to give it away if you're kind of watching to see who we announce, but I've already announced Dead Air will be there. And I guess that's it. I will be announcing some of these other companies in the next couple of days, maybe weeks. So definitely stay tuned to see which companies will actually be here for you to test and demo their products in person September 7th and 8th. All right, that's about it when it comes to suppressors as far as what I have currently in my store right now. However, I have a lot of stuff on order and I'm getting things in every day. If you would like to see me stock again a brand, you want to see more Griffin Armament, you want to see more AB suppressors, you want to see more YHM, definitely let me know what you're looking for. However, I can order you whatever you are, wanting, even if I don't have it in the store. And again, we streamline all the paperwork in-house. What else is going on at Dragonman's? I just started stocking Gators eyewear. If you have not heard of them, they basically make some of the best sort of ballistic rated eyewear on the market. And yes, they are going to be a little bit pricier. However, they're going to be really durable, scratch resistant, and polarized, but ballistic rated. So really, really great shooting glasses. So come on down to Dragonman's if you're looking for those. Also, we have some new Savior equipment bags. We are stocking Savior equipment. Some really cool stuff from them. And these are really affordable. These are like 60 bucks. And it's a 2 rifle case. And then you have like all these pockets inside. So these are really awesome new bags that we have in, but we still have all of their American Classics, their Urban Warfare bags, and then all of their range bags as well, their pistol caliber bags. And we're starting to stock their Ear Pro. So if you come into Dragonman's and you see a box like this, it basically just has this inside of it. They're electronic Ear Pro. They're only 39 bucks. They come with the batteries and they have these like cool foam gels. So come on down if you want some Savior equipment, electronic Ear Pro. If you don't have a pair of electronic Ear Pro, I don't know what you're doing with your life. You're just making your life harder. And for $39, you really cannot beat it. This allows you to have discussions and conversations with people on the range with your ears on without having to like keep taking your muffs off and really enjoy your time at the range. So that is it. Oh, one last thing. In my last video, I was talking about bill updates, and there was a point where I said that I was supportive of the training bill, and I think it got miscommunicated that I was for the bill when I really just meant that I'm for training. So I got a lot of comments of people just sort of like jumping on me thinking that I'm for any of these bills. No, I don't think that the government should regulate the Second Amendment whatsoever. I don't think that they should implement any bills whatsoever. I am completely for constitutional carry. I have absolutely no problem with that. There are statistics showing that it reduces a lot of things in those states. However, I am a huge supporter of training as well. I'm an instructor, and I just say that because firsthand, based off of the decade that I've been teaching and what I've seen from students coming to me, especially new shooters, you know, a lot of people could really, really benefit from some firearms training. And that's all I was getting at. I definitely think that the bill is an overreach, without a doubt. In general, concealed carry permits in general, but especially this bill having required what they are. So just want to let you guys all know if you did make it this far in the video. But thanks for watching. Come on down and see us. Again, we're open Tuesday through Sunday. It's only $12 to shoot at our shooting ranges. And yeah, stop in. There's so much more to see. Come and see our firearm selection, our optic selection, and our suppressor selection. Thanks for watching. You all have a great day.